Hello everyone, it's Wednesday night, time for another Facebook Live. Today we are playing with Birds and Branches, and it's this really fun bird set, and there's some dies, but before I get started, I forgot, I need to share this with my group to make sure I'm in the right place. It always takes a minute for it to show up on my laptop. Hopefully you are all doing well, having a good week. We're halfway through, and hopefully you're staying cool. It's definitely been hot out there lately. We are getting into summer now. All right. Almost there. Okay. I think we got it shared. Hi, Nancy. Welcome. All right. Let's see. Try and keep it on my laptop so I can see. All right. Now we're ready to get started, I think. All right, so we're playing with the Birds and Branches set this week. This is a stamp set, and then there are dies that go with it. And these are fun. So tonight I'm using all dies from the set. Well, no, I take that back. I did use one little flower stamp. But it's really a fun set. And we did use this set in our last class. All right, so this is what we're going to make tonight. And I went ahead and did the die cutting and embossing before I came on, so you wouldn't have to watch me do that and see all the wiggling from the die cutting machine. So I have all my pieces, and I've got my blog post ready. So once I get this uploaded to YouTube, I'll add that link to it and post it out, and it will have all the dimensions, so you don't have to worry about writing any of this down. But let me show you what I did first with the dies. So this, let me grab the die so you can see what I'm talking about. So you would think that this might cut out a circle, but it doesn't cut it completely out. It just cuts the inside of it. So it leaves, hi, Patience. It leaves this outside there and just cuts this inside. Now, if you wanted to make a circle out of it, you could take one of your layering circles and cut around it and have just a ring. But I kind of liked it like that. And then I took another square that's just a little bit smaller. So this is Soft Sea Foam also. Hi, Betty. Welcome. And I embossed it with the Tasteful Textiles. It's one of my favorite. Yeah, Tasteful Textiles. It's one of my favorite embossing folders. It's great just to add a little bit of texture to it without a lot of bulk or anything. So what we're going to do is we're going to layer these together. But before we do that, I thought, well, I'm going to color this just to give it a little bit more interest. So I took my light Old Olive blend, and I just colored everything but the little circles. I'm sorry you're having internet issues, Patience. That is no fun. I probably should have had one of these all colored too, so you wouldn't have to watch me color it, but it won't take. Oh, I colored a circle. See, I can't talk and color at the same time. Well, that one may look a little muddy when we color over it, but that's okay. Well, hello, Crystal. Well, lots of people joining us tonight. So I'm just coloring with my Old Olive light blend, and I'm trying to color everything that's not what I would say are berries, although I colored one by mistake because I was talking and not paying attention. So I'll try not to color any more of them. But this is one of the dies that goes with the Birds and Branches bundle. And I just thought it needed a little bit more color with it. All right. Like I said, that was the Old Olive Light. And then I'm going to take my Cherry Cobbler light and color what I consider the berries. And it's probably dark enough. We probably won't even hardly notice that I colored this one by mistake. Yeah, maybe just a little bit darker, but that's okay. All right. So that just gave it a little bit more color. And then while we're coloring, I cut out one of these little birds. So there are two birds like this, two dies, one facing each way. And they don't go with any of the stamps. So they're just dies on their own. But I decided he needed a little bit of coloring too. So I just took, this is my Cinnamon Cider light cinnamon cider, and I just colored his wing. Just so he has some variation too. Whoops, sorry, I just knocked the camera on you. And then I colored his feet. Oops, Mr. Still. There we go. And that's all the coloring we have. Set him aside. And then for this piece, I put it up on dimensionals. I wanted a little bit of separation between the two, just to give it a little more depth. So this one I cut just a little bit smaller, so I didn't have to worry about it, you know, getting it straight on and sticking out. So I'm going to take, if I can get my scissors, I'm going to take some of these edges. So these are great for something like this. And I'm just going to cut a piece of it. And I think these little ones like this will fit. And just put them along the edge. Because you don't want it sagging. Just put it on all four sides. Just trying to put it in the middle there so you don't notice it from any end. And you know, you don't want to throw away any of your dimensional pieces. You can use the whole sheet. All right. Now let's put this together. Trash bag a little closer. So I realized when I was getting set up for tonight that I forgot to draw for last week's card. So I will do that. I should have gotten it all ready before tonight, and I could have announced it on camera, but I didn't think about it until I was coming over here to get ready. So what I had said I was going to start doing is everybody that comments on the video, I would put them in a drawing. You know what? I'm going to do this the other way so I can see what I'm doing. That'll make it a little easier to make sure I get my dimensionals covered up, but don't go over to the edge. There we go. So I was going to put everybody that commented on the video's name in a drawing, and I would send you the card that I made. And I completely, last week was the first week I was doing it, and I completely forgot to do it. So I will go out after this and see who all commented, and I will draw from that and send you the card I made last week, which was this fun shaker card. And then this week, I'll give everybody that commented on this week's video, I'll do a drawing for this one, and I will try and do it Friday night instead of forgetting about it until the next week. Okay, that little piece is done. What I've got for the base or the background is Pear Pizzazz that I've run through the Pinewood Planks embossing folder. So let's put that on our card base. So when it's embossed, I like to use my, thank you, Crystal. I like to use my liquid glue. And that's just gonna go on, this is a Whisper White thick card base that I've cut. I forget what you call it. Oh, well, I should not try and open it until my glue has stuck, huh? Let's try this again. Okay, we'll leave that for a minute. All right, and ahead of time, I stamped 4 of these little flowers. 4, oh, it's stuck. In Cherry Cobbler. And then the only other stamping I'm going to do is the sentiment. And I have been using this set for sentiments a lot. I really love it. It's Lovely You. And I love the combination. Excuse me. The combination of the script and the typeface. I just love that together. So we're going to use the one that says Cherished Friend. And I'm using Cherry Cobbler. That's what I colored my little berries, and that's what I stamped my flowers. So I'm going to use Cherry Cobbler. And we're going to stamp it. Actually, let me punch this before I do it. So I'm using the pick a label. I forget exactly what it's called. We'll do this one. I can't remember which one I did last time. But I'm going to stick that all the way in, and then I'm going to kind of turn it over. Sorry, I was off camera, wasn't I? So I can see. But that way I know where to stamp my sentiment. And I'm just going to stamp that right in the middle. And it just fits. Hopefully I didn't, I went off a little bit. That's okay. It'll be fine. When I do the drawing for the card, I'll send whoever wins it the better of the 2 cards. So you don't get one that I might have messed up on. All right. We are ready to put all this together now. So we have our card base. And let's go ahead and put our green. I'm getting down too low on you again. There we go. So we'll put this up towards the top, just so it's got about the same distance on those 3 sides. And then for the bird, I'm going to need little mini dimensionals, and I think I even had to cut them in half because there's not a lot of space on him where it's not going to show through. So let's take a little one and cut it in half, and we'll have itty bitty ones. All right, so let's put one up here by his head, but not where his eye is. There we go. And let's put one down on his tummy. All right, 2 little baby dimensionals. Let's see if I can get the backs off of them now. Almost. Oh, come on. That one doesn't want to let go. There we go. And this one. All right, and then I just had him kind of sitting on these little branches. Whoops, I'm getting glued to my glue. All right. And then let's put our sentiment on. Again, I'm using my green liquid glue, and I wanted it all the way over to the edge. So I'll just line it up there. Thank you, Nancy. You know, you could turn this into a Christmas card almost, couldn't you, with the green and the red together? All right, and then I just started gluing my little flowers on. And so when I got here, I thought it just needs a little something else. So I thought, oh, I will do some flowers. So I put 2 of them on just flat like that. And then the last ones I put on with dimensionals. them both over. So I'll just put a mini dimensional right in the middle of them. And I put one. Well, I didn't bring my Take Your Pick tool over to get these backs off tonight. I guess I should have. There we go. So I put one right here in that grouping. And then I thought, oh, it'd be fun to have one down by the sentiment. Well, these are being persnickety tonight. All right, and then one down here by the sentiment. There you go. So there's the one we made tonight, and there's the one I made earlier. Like I said, if you comment, I will send you probably this one, because this one I got a little bit close to the bottom, or I'll make another one. But I'll send you one of these, and I'll get the other one from last week. I'll get the drawing done on that so I can send that out. And in a little bit, when I get this uploaded to YouTube, I'll get it posted on my blog so you can get all the dimensions for it. And then before I go, thank you, Betty. Thank you. I wanted to remind you about the bonus days. This is just for the month of July. So for every $50 you spend, you get a $5 coupon that you can spend in August. And guess what comes out in August? The brand new, I have to call it the holiday. Oh, I'm so sorry. The holiday catalog. I think they're actually calling it the August to December mini catalog, but for me, it's the holiday catalog. So that's probably what I'll end up calling it. But that comes out August 4th. So you can spend in July, save up some of your coupons, and use them on the new catalog coming out in August. All right. I think that is it for tonight. Thank you, Crystal. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will get all the dimensions and stuff posted to my blog as soon as I can. All right, thank you, ladies. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.